sense your arm moving through space and sense your shoulder. And are you breathing when you're doing that? And what moves as you bring your arm across to your, does your chest move? Does your rib cage move? Does your spine move?
She's bringing it back.
And does your pelvis move? Does your pelvis move at all? Can your pelvis move? So yeah, not in a just a cross leg, otherwise you're going to get kind of soft. Yeah, just cross leg. So can the pelvis lift a little bit? And does that feel like? Can that feel like? Maybe shift a little bit forward and back. So as that arm comes along, okay. As we watch those water carriers, what did we see? Is that everything connected? Everything connected. So if I move my arm, if I'm a water carrier and I do this, I've come to the end of my movement. There's really nothing else I can do. And I've sort of left a part of me behind. So if I am a skeleton, if I take off all of my muscles and I'm a skeleton and somebody pulls my arm that way, my pelvis has to go on. So if I do this and I don't allow that to happen, I'm doing something with my muscles that is holding me there. I am doing something to disconnect my arm from my pelvis. So play with that again and pay attention to the time. So don't do this because I tell you to do it. As you bring that arm across, feel at what point does your pelvis need to come along in order for the movement to feel like it can keep going with ease.
Do I keep my right hand on the ground?
Well, I tell you, it helps. So we're not reaching. We're not reaching.
I was reaching.
We're spiraling.
I was reaching.
Okay, come down, take a break. So, if I am a skeleton and this goes, something has to go. My leg has to lift. My pelvis has to lift. And that's what I mean. If your hand is here, it really helps. If you're there, then this probably can see where this is going, but don't go there. Because what you want to do is you want to feel yourself connecting your limbs to your torso, to your pelvis, to your legs, and allow that to happen. So bring that arm across and feel at the point where your back becomes your pelvis, becomes your legs, and let your pelvis perhaps lift a few inches off the floor and then bring it back down. And do not press your right knee into the ground. Do not press your right knee into the ground as you lift your left pelvis. And go up a little bit higher. And come back down. Okay, and then pause. Start to turn. Take a break for a moment. But as you come, this arm comes around, it goes into my back, my pelvis starts to come up, and I turn, and then I go back down. If you ever look inside, do you go where you beach people, when you walk, you see shells that are in decomposed states, and you see those spirals that go in, and they become smaller and smaller. as you do this, look for a smaller spiral is a more powerful movement. You see, if I do this, I can make a spiral, but if I do this, I've got a lot more power with it. So play with whatever kind of spiral feels good to you, but feels organic, that this arm is connecting to the back, is connecting to the pelvis. So find a spiral, play with spiral, bring your pelvis a few feet off the floor, but then go back down. Reversibility.
And no knees? No knees on the floor?
No knees on the floor.
Knees on the floor. That's good. We can push it up a little bit.
Yeah. And your hand.